Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to LinkedIn Marketing Minis with Karen Yankovich. I'm Karen Yankovich. I am just actually finished getting this ready for the day, where I am here daily for the next couple months, giving you simple LinkedIn marketing strategies that can help elevate your business, elevate your brand, elevate your career, whatever it is you're looking to elevate your bank account. Like first and foremost, let's elevate your bank account. I want there to be more wealthy women in the world, and I am here to help make that happen. So I have been here live daily. This is since September 1st, so it's September 7th. So this is our seventh episode of the LinkedIn Marketing Minis, and we're live every day on my Facebook business page, my Facebook group, which if you have not joined us yet, you absolutely should join us for that, which is linkedinforwomencommunity.com. I am live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. And, just because what I'm basically doing is I like to test this stuff so that I can help the people that I work with create their strategies around this, right? So we're just going live everywhere to see what's working and where we're getting engagement and, and because we can, right? Because it's 2023 and we've got these cool tools like StreamYard that allow us to do this. So I am having a lot of fun with this. If you want to binge watch this, you go to marketingminis.com. We've got our YouTube playlist there of all of these episodes. So each one is like 10 minutes, so it's easy to do. I want it to just be simple and powerful and have simple, powerful steps you can take to elevate your brand, elevate your business, right? And really start to show up as the influencer in your world. And I want that for you. And I know that's there for you. So, what are we talking about today? Today, we are talking about how you can incorporate your team into your LinkedIn strategy. And I know that a lot of the people that I'm connected with have actual teams, right? Maybe you've got a brick and mortar office and you've got people that work for you. I've definitely have a lot of people like that I've been working with. All the way to the solo business owner that works, kind of like me, out of an office in their house and has a virtual team. And sometimes your virtual team is not even, sometimes they're employees, right? Actual W-2 employees here in the US. And sometimes they're contractors, like you have a virtual assistant or you contract for, bookkeepers or whatever. So we're going to talk about the whole, it really doesn't matter, right? Because here's the deal. It's first of all, I talked about this just last week on our podcast on Good Girls Get Rich. So you should totally listen to that entire episode. You can check the link below, where I really went deep into this. So this is just going to be like a little high level overview, but I want you to understand how powerful this could be. So we live in a world right now that's different than it was 20 years ago. It just is. And, a lot of times people are thinking about LinkedIn still as the place people go to get jobs. And that's just not the case anymore. It's just not the case anymore. So, there's people that I've talked to that are like, I'm not investing in LinkedIn strategy for my team, man. They're just going to go out and get other jobs. And I'm like, you got to step into the 21st century. It's not the case anymore. And the businesses and the business owners that embrace that the people that are on their team, whether they're virtual or in person, have brands of their own and help them elevate their own personal brands, understand that all of that elevates your business brand, right? And this is something that every one of us can do. And there's absolutely no cost to this, right? And so if you are worried that if you elevate the business brand of everybody on your team, that they're all going to leave, you have a business problem, right? Not a LinkedIn problem. So I want you to just understand that if you invest in your employees, they will appreciate this. Okay. So first and foremost, let's talk about that. Do you help? Look, as you are stepping into your LinkedIn strategy, and I'm assuming that's what you're doing because you're listening to this and you're listening to me, right? As you step into your own LinkedIn strategy and you're creating and optimizing your own LinkedIn profile, are you also investing in your team's LinkedIn profiles? Because if you have a company page, which you absolutely should have, it's easy to do, and we'll probably talk about that on one of these marketing minis. You want your team to be associated with that company page. Because what happens is if you click on that company page and the people that work for you are all associated with that company page with their role for you, it immediately elevates your business because now when people check you out, and of course they are checking you out, right? When people check you out, they're seeing that one after another, the people that work for you are all rock stars. You know they're rock stars, right? Even down to like the people that are not necessarily in like a front facing role, a sales role, right? Maybe it's your finance people on your team. Maybe it's your customer service person, right? Um, when people check them out and when they are using LinkedIn to connect to the people that they engage with on your behalf, all of that elevates the network surrounding your business. And honestly, this is a profitable strategy, right? So when you so invest time or money and help your team optimize their profiles and encourage them to step into the energy of being on your team, right? Like if you're of, we know, listen, like the people that work for me, many of you guys that are following these live videos every day know some of the people on my team. Very few of them only work for me, right? They might work for other people as well. Okay, we know that's what happens in the world we live in now, right? So I'm okay with that. So hopefully there are other people that they work with are okay with that. And this is how we all get to collaborate with the most brilliant people in the world, because we're not saying, well, I can only give you 10 hours, but I don't want you to work for anybody else either, right? So we get to just kind of build this amazing team of the exact right people, lean into it and have them own that and show up that they work for you and on your team. The other thing that they should and you could be encouraging with them to do is your content, your personal content, the company content, right? If you're putting content out on your company page, they could be sharing it. They could be saying, "Hey, have you checked this out?" Right? Karen's doing this these days, and I'm on our team, and we're so excited about our new quiz or whatever it is that we're talking about, right? So encourage them to share that with their networks. And remember too, as they're networking, you want to encourage them to do their own networking, because that can also build out your network, right? So you also want to encourage them by doing things like writing them recommendations, endorsing them, right? Like really having them endorse each other, creating a strategy where they're going out and endorsing maybe even your clients, right? Now, like if you've got somebody on your team that interacts with your clients, have them write recommendations and endorse your clients, because hopefully your clients will do that back for them. And again, that elevates their brand. And when their brand's elevated, it immediately elevates your business brand, right? So all this makes sense. Can you connect the dots here? Customer testimonials, right? Like I love when I open up my LinkedIn wall and I see my clients' posts with my team in there having conversations with them. Like to me, that's amazing, because my team they're not just on Team Karen, they're on Team Karen's clients, right? So they're helping my clients get more visibility, and they're sharing customer testimonials and engaging with our clients and customers. It's such an amazing thing. It's such an amazing thing. I love watching all of this. So are you creating this? Are you encouraging this? Right? If you're hosting webinars or workshops or creating valuable content, if you've got a podcast, is your team sharing that? Right? Have them sharing that to their audience, because what you're doing is you're extending I'm like all Italian here today with my hands flying. You're extending your business's visibility, and you get to engage with a wider audience, right? It's not just about the promotion. What I want is for you to have a magnetic marketing approach that's drawing positive attention, and not be one of those people that are out there just spamming, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. I can get you leads. I can do this. I can do that. I can get you a better return on your 401k. Like, don't be that person. Be the person creating a magnetic marketing approach that's drawing your ideal clients to you, and incorporate your team into those efforts, right? That's what I want to see for you. That's what I want. That's what I want for you. And this is one way, a simple way that you can be doing this. Okay. So I hope that this is resonating with you, and you can think of a couple of ways that you can incorporate this, empower your team to be your biggest advocates, on LinkedIn with your LinkedIn and PR strategy, right? We talked a lot about PR already in these 7 days. If you are featured in a newspaper or magazine, right, as part of your PR exposure, is your team sharing those, right? Like, loved listening to Karen on this podcast episode. Like, honestly, you can't expect them to be completely and solely promoting you. They've you want them to show up as a valuable influencer on their own. At the same time, once a week, a couple times a month, if they're sharing stuff about you, just everybody wins. Everybody wins, right? When your business is successful, you can continue to maybe give them more hours and empower them, or maybe give them raises, right? So everybody wins. All right. I hope that makes sense. This was a, you know, this was our podcast last week, I think. We talked about this. Oh no, this week. It just came out this week. So maybe you haven't even listened to this yet. If you haven't even listened to this yet, it's definitely a good one. You're going to want to listen to this whole episode at KarenYankovich.com/251. And here's the thing. These are the kinds of strategies that I teach in the one-on-one work that I do with people, the corporate work that I do with people, and the people that join me for our She's Linked Up Accelerator program, the 12-week accelerator program. If you want to know what it looks like to get some support on any of this stuff, grab a spot on our calendar. Go to KarenYankovich.com/call. I am happy to have a conversation. All the calls are going to be done by me, at least for the next week or two. So if you grab a spot on my calendar now, you can be sure that your call is going to be with me. I love having these calls, and I would love to just chat with you to see if we together think that there's a way that these LinkedIn and PR marketing strategies that I talk about here on these LinkedIn marketing minis could be a fit to elevate your business. And, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. We've got a pilot that we're doing, which means pilot always means, the best pricing available on our She's Linked Up Accelerator program right now, because we are changing some things up in that. And my team has encouraged me to extend that pilot pricing through the next week or two. So it's for now, you can still get pilot pricing on that. I actually just put an email out to my email list offering I opened up a couple spots between now and the end of the year for VIP days. And on those VIP days, basically what I'm teaching is you how to create, market, and sell a VIP day. We just did that in our She's Linked Up Society Mastermind. We just had a deep dive masterclass on that. And our students are literally planning vacations around where they can, create where they can sell these VIP days that we're creating and marketing for them. So those are the kinds of things that we can talk about if they seem like a fit for you. Those spaces are very limited though. So if you want to talk about what that looks like, grab a spot on my calendar now. I look forward to seeing your name there. And I will be back here tomorrow. Let's see what's on deck for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to talk about how to evoke the emotion you want to evoke with your LinkedIn network. And this might sound like a little like, what? But this is the important stuff, right? This is the important stuff. This is the strategy stuff that makes your LinkedIn strategy magnetic, right? Which is what I stand for. No pushing. I want people to come into you. All right. I look forward to seeing your name on my calendar. I will see you back here again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. And binge us at marketingminis.com. See you.